All right. My name's Alex. Hello, everyone. My name's Alex. I just had a spinal cord injury in on September 14th, 13th or 14th, and I think this is my day 9 of since the injury. Um, Today has been a pretty tough one to go through. Not because that the thing that I'm not able to do, I'm not okay with them, but I'm peaceful with them because I think I am hopeful that in long term I could work on myself. I could do things. I could rebuild myself. I could rehab. I could do this and that. I could do yoga. I could do alternative medicine and all that to help um, to have a close to a normal life as possible. And I'm not doubting that. But when it comes to the day to day, minute by minute progress of this journey, it becomes very turbulent and tricky. Recently, what I've been dealing with is the fact that I had the surgery, I had the surgery on the 14th, and I am already out of the critical condition, and I no longer need to be, monitored or anything like that. My next step of recovery is supposed to be um, something called spinal cord acute rehab for spinal cord injuries. So this is kind of like the facility that people with spinal cord injury would go in to have a to practice with PT, like at least 3 hours a day, that kind of thing. And I'm sure people who are going through this, they know this. But for my case, because I didn't purchase a insurance when I came to the US, it's very tricky, and I'm trying to find a way to get myself in, even self-pay and stuff like that. But still, with so many institutions rejecting my application for whatever reason, and the hospital is also looking to discharge me because I'm no longer needing their care that much. So the trajectory of my recovery is a bit tricky because those acute rehabs for spinal cord injury patients only would accept patients from one institution to the next. But because my current institution, the Lenox Hill Hospital, may discharge me or something along the line, and I don't know what's gonna happen to my recovery. Like I really would love to get that facility to get 3 hours of PT and OT, but I don't know if it's possible. The ideal picture has been painted by all the professionals to to guide me this road of recovery, but in reality, nothing has really panned out yet. It's not about money. It's not about insurance. It's just it's just hasn't happened, and I'm really extremely fearful, not fear, I'm really extremely frustrated about the situation, and I don't know how it's gonna come out. I have, the doctors and the social workers planted this picture of recovery in me, and which made me very hopeful. But along the way, I realized that this may or may not happen. I don't find it, you know, I accept my current condition right now for the most part. And but I also, I accept my current condition right now, but I also am hopeful that this will change. But with the acute rehab not accepting me and stuff like that, it just made me feel like I won't be able to get to work with any of the a good facility, good people to help me recover better, faster, and stronger. And just that glimpse of hope is sort of just diminishing, or just um, goes away almost. So I don't know what's going to happen. No doctors know. Things may change, things may not. And it's just very painful to go through this, because I thought I've adjusted myself to be, adaptable for the current condition that I'm in, so that I could work on myself more. But now it seems like being able to work on myself is a distant possibility. So it's kind of bone crushing, to be honest. I was crying. I didn't know what to do. I felt helpless. But I think in the end, things may or may not happen the way that I wanted to. Obviously, as we all could see, I'm in this bed right now. If it's up to me, I wouldn't be here. But my recovery may not be the same way as what the professionals, the doctors, the nurses, and the PTs wanted to either. So as much as I need to try to make that happen, if it doesn't, then I have to find another way, right? I think so. I need to find another way. So tomorrow we're gonna have a meeting with the doctors, everyone on my recovery team, to discuss what's the outcome, what's gonna happen. In the meantime, it's just more of a waiting game to see how things are gonna be, and what's gonna end up happening. But overall, today was pretty rough, with this situation. But my friend George showed up with a beautiful orchid. See if I can turn this around. I cannot turn this around. Anyway, he showed up with this beautiful orchid, and it surprised me so much, and I burst into tears when I saw him. It was just a ray of sunlight. I really needed it, and I was really grateful that he appeared to me in my desperate need. It's hard for me to. I don't want to, talk too much to some of my friends, because I don't want it to bring them down. I don't want to bring my trouble to them. But sometimes I feel like I'm also locking myself up too. So I thought by sharing my story, I'm just trying to put my story out there, and having an outlet for myself. But at the same time, I think I also needed more support, maybe, and maybe even need to reach out more, because it's a fucking desperation. This is this is definitely not the ideal situation to be in, but yeah, I do wanted to add that my body is recovering slowly, and the ab control is slowly coming back. My left toes are wiggling more and more. Sensations are coming back too. It's just that every day changes. My body changes every day, and it's very different every day, and I'm very confident with that too. It's just that this recovery rehab that's been bothering me, but you know it will run its course, and I have to hang tight. Just like what Saguru is saying, we all don't get what we want 100%, right? And now it's really important to practice that, the Isha Kriya, which I haven't done lately. Maybe I should start doing that. I'm not the body, I'm not even the mind. Maybe I should do that. It'll really help me. Just to create some distance between my emotions, my logical mind, and my being. So this is it. A eventful and tearful day. Bye bye.